Hello everyone, it's Nina. I'm back again with another pick a card reading. This time I wanted to do it a little bit different, so I want to do a clean tarot card reading. So what I do is that I will of course put the timestamps below, and I will also list the cards I use below. And what you need to do is feel into your intuition or ask your guides to help you to choose pile number 1, 2, or 3, or rather deck number 1, 2, or 3. Or if you're drawn to some of the colors here or some of the images. So feel into where you feel that your reading is. And I will use these different tarot decks to do a clean tarot reading. Okay? I encourage you then to pause the video if you need to, so that you can take some time to figure out which reading feels like it is for you. Okay? So I will get into reading number 1. So we will start with the first deck of cards here, which is this one. It's the Crystal Vision Tarot. Okay, so what I'm going to... Oh, there was one that popped up right away. I'm going to leave those. So I'm just going to shuffle the cards, of course, and the cards will pop up. That needs to be read for your reading. And I don't do tarot readings the way other people do tarot readings, I think. I don't think about past, present, future challenges, stuff like that. I just see what comes up, and I let myself be guided by my team to make the best reading for you. Okay, so we will start with just shuffling the cards. Oh, I almost jumped up some more cards here. And see what just jumps out. That is okay. These two that needs to be part of this reading. Okay, so I will start just with these. Okay, I have a feeling that there are some more cards wanting to jump out here. They're really jumpy. I feel it. There's a lot of energy in the cards. Sometimes you can feel that a deck is kind of not wanting to give you cards, and sometimes you feel like they just jump out by themselves. So it's really different kinds of energies that you can... Yeah, there it was. Okay. There are different kind of energies that can be in the decks at different times. It can really make a big difference. Okay, so I'm just going to turn that around for now, because I want to start with the two ones that jumped out right away, which was the 8 of Cups and the 9 of Swords. No, 9 of Wands, I'm sorry. Okay, so these two popped out together. Okay, so the 8 of Cups is about leaving something behind. And Cups is the water element, and so it's emotional. And so for me, it looks like there is something... and also combined with the 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands is a card of setting boundaries, and it can also be a card of the wounded healer, where you have been working on something for very long, and something has wounded you in some way, hurt you in some way, and you also feel the need to set up your boundaries, or to say, you know, enough is enough. And when it comes together with the 8 of Cups here, which is about leaving something behind, then I feel like there is a situation that you have been in, or it could also be a relationship, if it's a relationship reading, that has not been good for you, and it's been a struggle, and you need to leave it behind. You need to let go of something here. And I'm also seeing the full moon behind there, and that's kind of significant for today, isn't it? Because today is also the full moon in Gemini. And the full moon is, of course, about letting go of something. So they're really encouraging you here to let go of something that does not serve you anymore. But you have to feel it, because these are general readings. So you have to feel if this is something work related, or love relationship, or just a situation. It might have been a quarrel. It might have been a dispute with someone, or it might be something from your past that has happened, that you need to let go of finally, release. and maybe there's something you need to feel through to be able to release it, then let that come up and be released in the way it wants to. Okay, so that's kind of it started with this reading, and those popped up right away. So we'll leave those over here. And then the next card that came out was this one, and that's the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, Queen of Pentacles is Pentacles is the earth element, and the Queen signifies someone who has kind of come on top of everything. She's in balance. She is where she needs to be. Pentacles can also, of course, mean money and career. So this could also be significant for someone who has kind of found her path, or she is successful within her career, or within money in general. Let's see where this goes here, okay? Let's see what the other cards are. So you also got 8 of Wands, and 8 of Wands is an action card. Wands is the fire element, and it is about passion. It is about your drive. It is about your power. So the 8 of Wands is something that happens swiftly, with force. It's an action card. And then you got Page of Swords. The swords is air element, and it is about your thought, and your mental, your intelligence. And the page is a young person, or some feeling of new, young, fresh, And when the page comes with the sword, it's also often significant for the truth. She just cuts straight to the truth without really thinking about the consequences either. So let me just feel into what they're trying to tell us with these group of cards here. Oh, okay. Okay. Because I feel like with these two cards together, it's like it could be someone has pointed out the truth a bit abruptly, or a bit forceful. It could be that someone has been a little bit too honest, and that could be hurtful. But also it could be that someone needs to be honest, someone needs to see the truth, or that someone is going to give you an idea or something truthful, or the truth, quite quickly, or with action, with power. It's I have a feeling of it's time to cut to the truth. It's time to cut to the chase. It's time to figure out what means something to you, what's important to you, what do you need, and also combined with the two cards we had earlier here, with needing to let go of something, and that something has been quite hard for a while, and the need for protecting, and it for me, it seems like it's time to see the truth about a situation. It's time to wake up to the truth. It's time to move away from what doesn't serve you anymore, and they are encouraging you to do it quite quickly. Okay? Is what I'm getting with this. So, and the Queen of Pentacles, it can also be an earth sign. It could be you that is an earth sign, or it can be the person, if there is a situation with a person that this is about for you, then it could be that person that is an earth sign. And earth signs, I believe, are, let's see, isn't that Taurus and Virgo and Capricorn, if I'm not mistaken. So it could be one of those that is significant for you, or you could be that yourself. Or it can be significant for you as a person, or for another person who is a successful woman within work situations. Okay, so that might be you, of course, or it might be someone in your work situation or friends or family that is significant in this card here. Okay, so that might be the person that is the person you need to let go of as well. You know, if this is the other person, it might be someone that's not, you know, having your best interest at heart and maybe isn't good for you. Okay, so you need to let them go. So that might be as well. So let's see here. I think I need to draw at least one more card from this deck. Okay. So what do they need to... Oh, here it pops up. Oh, yes. Okay. There has been some struggles here. Someone is feeling maybe, you know, betrayed, or someone is feeling very tired of the situation. Someone is, yeah, more or less depleted here. But also remember that this card, 10 of Swords, then it's kind of the end of the suffering. And you also see that the clouds are clearing here, so the sun is, and the sun is kind of on the horizon in the back. So the 10 card is where everything ends. It's the end of something, and then you kind of start anew. So it doesn't have to be a very negative card, even though, of course, it doesn't look very positive. And let's see, 8 of Pentacles and the Empress. These are very positive cards. The 8 of Pentacles is, of course, again, the earth element, or it can be money, or it can be career, or it can be also health. Actually, the Pentacles can also be significant for health. But the 8 of Pentacles is often representative for someone who has worked hard, or is a good worker, or is very skilled, a very skilled person. And together with the Empress here, which is the card of growth and expansion and something blooming, transformation, you know, it's a very positive card. You see that butterflies are significant for the transformation. The berries or the apples here are significant for something blooming, something flourishing. And also you see she's pregnant. So she can be pregnant with a new idea, with a baby, of course, with something new coming in, something lushful, something flourishing. Okay, so together with the card here of the skilled worker, I have a feeling that there is something better for you on the horizon here. Definitely. If it is regarding money, a career, if it is a friendship, if it is love situations, you have to kind of feel where this fits into where you are right now. Since this is a general reading, but from my perspective here, I think that there is something that needs to be let go of quite quickly in order for you to move forward, in order for the dawn to rise, for you to come into balance, for you to grow, you know. Can you see that? There's kind of a story going on in these cards. Do you see? Because it has been a struggle, and you have felt the need to put up your barriers here. And if this is a love reading, if this is something that fits for your love situation, then putting up your barriers is not going to get you anywhere if you want to move forward in a new relationship, right? So something needs to be let go of. It can also be your own thoughts about something. It can be that your ego has come in the way of something here also, you know. So they're asking you to cut to the truth, and of course set up your barriers if you need to, but you have to let go. You have to let go. Try to do it now during this full moon, or the next coming days if you can. And the dawn will rise, and you will get in balance, and it will flourish in the future. Okay? So that's kind of what I get for you guys here. It's a challenging situation, but I have a feeling that this is... It shouldn't take too much effort to move on from this, is what I feel. I feel like there is just something you kind of just have to acknowledge. You have to accept something. You have to see that this isn't good, you know. Just cut to the chase here. See the truth is what they're telling you. And once you've finally gotten there, I have a feeling that it doesn't take much inner work to be able to let that go. It's a matter of waking up to the truth, I feel, because you have been hurt long enough from this. And as soon as you move away from it, I mean, they jump straight over to very positive cards here. So I have a feeling that as soon as you let that go, then it's going to turn big time. It's going to happen quickly. As you see, there's the action card there as well. Yeah. So there definitely is a positive outcome here if you are willing to see the truth and let go of something here. Okay. So, number one, that was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please click that like button and subscribe. And do share if you feel like somebody else might benefit from the readings I do. I will try and be back I'm thinking once a week at least with these kind of readings. So it will be mostly pick a card readings. And of course I will be back soon as well with some videos about some channeling that I've done, but I'll get back to that. Okay, so number one, I wish you the very best. Bye. And we will move over to number two. Let's see, that's that deck. So I will shuffle the cards, and whatever pops up by itself is what I feel that we need to keep. Okay, I don't want to draw the cards unless I really have to, because this I want the energy of your reading and what you need to know get into the cards. Yeah, they're popping out, and that the angels and guides will help my energy to pick the right cards for you. And so of course I can pick, it's possible to do it that way too, but I just like it better when they pop out. It just feels, I don't know, it just feels better. Yeah, there it is. It feels more significant, if you will. So I will just shuffle a little bit more. I think we need some more cards here. Have a feeling that there is something more they want us to know, so I'll just keep on shuffling. Oh, yeah, there was one here that was about to pop. We will turn them over soon. But I just want to see if there was something more. Is there something more you guys want us to know? Is there something more? I don't do readings the traditional way where you use past, present, future kind of thing. I let myself be guided as to what they want us to know, okay? And they tell me and they guide me to what to say and how to read it, okay? You have to trust that. So that's how I do things. I know other people, that's too many. Other people do it another way, and that's totally okay, but this is the way I feel works for me. So that's how it is. Okay, is there anything more? Anything more? Okay, I have a feeling this is a big reading. Okay, yeah. Okay, there one more popped up. So I'll leave that for last. And I have a feeling I'm supposed to let them stay the way they are. Okay, let's start with the beginning here. These two cards were the first ones to pop out. Lovers and the Hanged Man. Okay. The Lovers card, of course, it kind of speaks for itself, doesn't it? But it doesn't have to be a love relationship. It can be a relationship with a lot of love. That can be between two friends. It can be a family member, you know. So it doesn't have to be a love or a soul connection as such. The Hanged Man, that is an invitation. Either it can be someone who is in limbo, feeling like everything is upside down right now, feeling stuck. But it can also be an invitation for a new perspective on something. Okay, so these are kind of the first two cards that popped out. So I have a feeling that this is kind of the main theme of this reading, is what I feel. And the next card that popped out was the Devil card. And the Devil card is just about your mental critique, your ego, your devil on the shoulder, if you will, telling you that this isn't gonna work and life is too hard and stuff like that. But it can also be significant, of course, for someone that has come into your life that might not be good for you, that is fooling you a little bit maybe, okay? So we'll put that over here. And then the next two cards that popped out with these two. So, whoosh. Yeah, okay, so this is of course heartache. Doesn't need much explanation when you see this beautiful drawing here. Someone has hurt you. It can be love, it can be family, it can be a friend, but definitely someone has hurt you, and that might also be that devil here, I feel. And Nine of Swords, Swords is of course air element, and it's mental, and 9 is anxiety or negative thinking, or your thoughts kind of going overdrive. It can also be, okay? Yeah. So let's see these cards that popped out here. The Magician. This, however, tells me that you yourself is capable of moving the situation around. The High Priestess tells me that you are in connection with your intuition and with your soul and with your guides, actually. So there might be a way for you to use that to move forward. The Sun is the most positive card in the tarot deck. It's prosperity, it's happiness, it's joy, So it looks like something is going to change here. Judgment is also a connection to spirit. It isn't judgment as such. It can also be, of course, that you are judging someone or someone is judging you. But in the context of it popping up here, I feel like judgment is more about the spiritual realm wanting to reach out to you, and that you can actually receive their help here. And the Knight of Swords comes in with the truth. And that's what I felt, that this card was supposed to go over here. Now, this last card, the Empress. The Empress is someone who is blossoming, someone who's growing, someone who is lush, and there's prosperity. Something is transforming and evolving, okay? And that was the last card. So, from what I can see here, there is a situation with someone that has not been good for you. When the Knight of Swords comes in, it comes in with the truth, or it can also be cut to the truth, or cut away something. The Knight can also be a protector that comes in, that there's somebody who wants to be a part of your life, that to come in as a protector, to come in and help, okay? The Hanged Man here is a feeling I get of this is an invitation for a new perspective. Of course, it could be that you have also felt like you're in limbo in this situation, or that things have been kind of flipped around for you, that you're feeling that everything is upside down right now. But they are encouraging you to get a new perspective. And with this Knight of Swords coming in with some truth, or it might be someone coming in with some information for you regarding this relationship or regarding the situation. Remember that this is general reading, so it could also mean that this is a work situation for you. The Lovers can also be a partnership, okay? It doesn't have to be love as such, just to have that said. So they are encouraging you to find a new perspective on this. But what they're also saying is, of course, this first, that you have been hurt by this situation. No doubt about that. So it is what it is, okay? But what they're also saying here with the Nine of Swords and with the Devil card, of course, this can be somebody from your outside that is not good for you, but it can also be your own ego here, because the Nine of Swords is often, it often pops up when you are too much in your mind, or you're focusing on the negative, or it can also be anxiety. So you have to adjust where you feel you are, but there's something going on within you too. So it's not just pointing your finger at somebody else here, but it's also looking inwards at, okay, what am I telling myself? What am I doing? Is there something I need to do here in order to move forward from this situation? or in order for the situation to be better? Okay? Is there some mending that you can do on your part? So that's kind of the situation I feel. But what they're telling me here is that it's so much positivity here in the future for you. And I have a feeling, since it's the Magician and the High Priestess came out at the same time, also with the Judgment, they are they're definitely encouraging you to contact them for advice. Okay? Or to at least sink into their intuition part of you. Don't be stuck in the ego here. Make sure that you make this choice with your heart and in connection with your soul, with your gut feeling. Don't let your ego take this one. Don't let your ego make the decisions on this one. Okay? I feel that is very important in this reading. So they want to tell you that they're here and they really want to help. So it's up to you if you want their help or not. Then you ask and open up to receive. And once you ask for angels or guides to help you, then you kind of send that up and then let go. Don't try to override. Don't try to do anything, because then you will get in their way of trying to help you. So if you ask them for their help, then ask and then let it go. Okay? And because that's when they can work their miracles. But what they're also saying here with the Magician card is that you have the power within you to change things. You are the alchemist. And so with their guidance, you should be able to turn the situation around. Okay? So, and what they're showing me here as well with the Sun and the Empress card is that this is going to have a very positive outcome here. But I think it's extremely important that you make these decisions, that you feel into your heart and your intuition and your soul and make the decision and ask for their help, because you do not want to make a decision with your head right now. I don't feel like that's a good idea. So I feel like this is a very strong invitation for you to go inwards and into your heart with this situation here. And if you do, and if you take their advice, then this is the outcome, is what I feel. Okay? So I don't know what situation you are in right now, but I can feel that it is something that has made you quite sad, and it's been quite hard. And I understand that it's difficult sometimes to trust, to have trust in spirit and in angels and your team and guides and yourself, and you know that things are going to work out fine. I understand that, but they are asking you to trust here as well. So see if there is it could also be, as I said, that there's somebody here who wants to come in and help you. There might be someone who has something to tell you that will give you that new perspective that you need. So be open for that. Be open to listen to somebody who might have a different view of the situation. Maybe there's someone who's kind of standing outside of the situation looking in, so they have a better objective perspective on what's going on. And they might give you some advice that will change your perspective a little bit here. So please be open for that as well, is what I feel. Okay? Well, this was the reading I had for you, number 2. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please click that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and click the bell so you get an update on whenever I do new readings. And if you feel like somebody could benefit from the readings I do, please share. And I will be back with these kind of readings. I'm trying to do them every week, and I will also be back soon with some more channelings that I have prepared for you guys. But that's another story. So for now, thank you so much for watching number 2. I wish you the very best. Bye. So moving on over to number 3, which I've chosen this deck of cards. And I don't do readings like everybody else do. Then I don't talk about, put cards for past, present, future, blah, blah, blah. I just pull the cards and I let my guides guide me as to what I'm supposed to say and what is significant for the person getting the reading, or the persons in this case. So I like that the cards pop. Sometimes I have to pull, but normally I don't because they have a lot of energy on them and they normally just pop out. So what I do is that I just shuffle the cards until either I feel like there are some cards that I need to pull or that the cards pop out because they have something to tell us. So that's the way I do it. Of course, there isn't any right way or wrong way of doing it. You must feel... that was too many. I'm sorry. You must feel into what you feel is right for you. I feel that one. And do it that way, you know. But this is the way that I feel is right for me. So let's see what they have to tell us here. Number 3. Oh, there it is. Just popped out several cards here. I feel I need to pull some more. This and those. Okay. Yeah, let's see what they have to tell us here. The first card that popped out was number 15, Nature. Number 15 in the original tarot deck is the Devil card, okay? But they have changed it here to Nature. And the reason why they do that is, of course, the Devil card is about being in your ego, being too much in your mind, looking at the negative, you know, being stuck a little bit. So what they're encouraging you to do is to get out into nature or to get in touch with the energy of nature, which is also the energy of the spiritual realm, if you will. But this is a significant card for someone who might be a little bit too much in their ego, or it also might be significant for someone in your life that is that person is a little bit too much in their ego and might not be a person that's good to have in your life. But we'll see what happens in the other cards here. So that's your first card. Now, the other that popped out right away was the Queen of Chalices, which is, of course, the Queen of Cups. Cups is emotions, and queens, they normally are on top of things. They are in balance. They are, when it comes to the Queen of Cups at least, or Queen of Chalices, she's normally a very motherly person, warm, you know, heartfelt. She's caring. So this might be significant for you or somebody else in your life. Now, the next card was the King of Wands. King of Wands is normally, I mean, the Wands is, I'll take that away. The Wands is your power, your passion is the fire element. The King of Wands is someone who has harnessed their passion and is doing very well. He is a good leader. Okay, so that might be significant for you or for somebody in your life. You also got the Standing Stone, which is card number 11. And card number 11 in the tarot deck is the Justice card. So it says here, harm none, it says on the stone here. So it is also, you see that the balance is that, what do you call it? The weight or the balance. It's also the symbol that very often is on the Judgment card in the original tarot deck. So that has also been included here in this deck. So with this, it's a matter of you maybe finding your balance, or it can be a situation that's in need of balance, or it's encouraging for judgment in a situation. Okay, so it could be that this situation is regarding between these two. It could be. Let's see. Okay, let's see what the other cards say. So, 3 of thumbs. Thumbs here, I believe, is just a second. Is that rods or just a second? I'm so sorry. I just have to check what that is. If it's wands. No, it's not wands. It's, I believe it is swords, because it doesn't say swords here, does it? No, it says thumbs. Yeah. So sorry about that. It's been a while since I used this deck. It's actually the 3 of Swords, and the 3 of Swords is in the original tarot deck. It's about heartache, it's about sorrow, it's about being hurt. But you see here, she is walking away from something here and walking into something else. So it is an encouragement to leave something behind to walk to something better is what I feel here. Page of Chalices. So Page of Chalices is someone who is emotional. It might be a child, or it might be someone who is maybe a little bit immature when it comes to their emotions. Okay. The next card was Ace of Pentacles, and aces are always very positive. Pentacles are the earth element that stands for anything that has to do with your ground pillars of life. It can be your health, it can be work, it can be money. And ace is normally something being offered to you as well, something coming in, something new. Page of Pentacles. Page is again that feeling of newness, youngness. And when it comes with the Pentacles, it's normally a new offer within work situation, or within money, or maybe also within health. It's something new coming into you. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles. And Queen of Pentacles, the queens are normally someone who is in balance, who have reached their goals. So the Queen of Pentacles is someone who is of good health, or is successful in a work situation, or with money. And the Nine of Pentacles. Wow, this is very good. It's this is a happy family. It's you know, you have all your ducks in a row. It's a good outcome here, most definitely, with these cards here. So let's see from the beginning, the Devil card. And when it came with these two right after, and also with the Three of Swords, I have a feeling that it might be a situation between two people here that they are talking about. It can, of course, also be you yourself, that you have been, that you are a person with great care, who is also a good leader, who has achieved something, but your ego has come in the way and destroyed something good, and has left you quite sad and upset. So that might be a situation, but my feeling for this reading is more about two people, a man and a woman. It can be you and somebody else, or it can be your parents, or it can be two people in a work situation. It can be friends of yours, or you are one of the friends. So from my feeling about this reading, it is about two people and their relationship, being it family, work, love. You know, you fit that into where you feel that it fits into your life. But what has happened here is someone has been too much in the ego, or someone has maybe acted more out of the ego perspective than of the heart perspective here, because it has led to some sorrow in the situation. So it could also be that someone else outside of this relationship has come in and disturbed something, and has left these two kind of on the sad side here, because of this third person coming in with some sort of, they could have said something or done something, you know, to really hurt these people, being it a love relationship, work, friends, whatever, you know. So the Devil card can also be significant for someone who acts a little bit like the devil, you know. Okay, so that's the situation I feel in this reading. But what they're encouraging you to do here is, of course, finding balance in the situation, and justice. So what they're telling me here, that it can be solved, and there can be a just outcome, a balanced and just outcome. And with this, I have a feeling that it goes also to saying, yeah, okay, yeah, I understand. Now, so they're saying that it's a person which is a little bit young when it comes to understanding things. They are maybe a little bit childish. They don't really know how to solve a situation in the best manner. They might be a little bit immature here, is what I feel. Okay, so I feel like that belongs to this situation here. And they are saying that it's a situation that needs balance and it needs justice. Okay, so with these cards here, there is some sort of offer coming in. Both these cards are cards of an offer coming in. So there might be somebody wanting to help you in the situation, or there might be something that happens that comes in that gives clarity to the situation, or to give just to the situation. That it, you know, so I have a feeling that these are kind of together. So look out for that. Be welcoming to new things coming in, and try and see things with new eyes. If you can let go of the ego perspective or the ego thought process around the situation into your heart and open up for new things coming in, I think the situation is going to be solved quite quickly. And they are promising you lots of prosperity here if you are willing to do that work. If you're willing to take this advice, let this new come in, focus on the balance and the solving the situation instead of being stuck in the ego perspective here, right? So I have a feeling that there is some work on your part needed here, but there's also work on somebody else's part, because there is someone coming in with something new, with an offer. Okay, so I feel that that is quite significant. So yeah, that's kind of what I feel here. It's okay, wait a minute, there's something more they're trying to say here. Where was it? Okay, okay, yeah, okay, I get it. Thank you. Okay, so what they're saying here is that this person can also be significant for a leader that comes in with an offer. A leader, it can be a leader in work, or it can be a mentor, it can be a leader in your life, it can be maybe a father figure in your life, or someone with knowledge. And I have a feeling someone who's very calm that can come in with a solution or an offer to a solution, or just an offer in general that will change this situation around. That's what they told me. Okay. So number 3, that was the reading I had for you. I hope it made sense and that you liked it. If you do, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't, and click the bell so you get notified whenever I do a reading. If you feel like someone could benefit from any of my readings, feel free to share them. I will try to do this once a week, and also I will start sharing more when it comes to more channeling that I have written down that I want to share with you guys. But that's another video, and I'll come back to that. Okay. Well, thank you so much for watching number 3. I wish you the very best. Until next time, I see you. Bye.